The same reason you lost to Michigan last year. The same reason you lost to Michigan the year before that. The same reason you lost to Oregon 2 years ago, too. You can't stop anything. Yeah, Michigan fucking owns you.
Yo, what up, Uncle Lou?
Slimy hot boy.
What up?
What's up, buddy?
What up? First of all, the Michigan fan that just came on here a couple calls ago got my name in his mouth.
Yeah.
In the last 22 years, I'm looking at it right now. We won 17 out of the 22 years.
Yeah.
That's pure domination.
Yeah.
So, you're not on our level. Second of all, I see your ranking up there. You got us at number 5 this year.
Right.
I don't see how that's even possible. If you only beat us by 1 point, we should be number 2.
Well, this isn't a last year ranking. This is a this year ranking.
So what do you think changed?
Well, your quarterback changed. I mean, a lot has changed. What do you? I mean, you're not new to football. You know things change from year to year.
Well, this what I'm saying. Like, we ain't changed this year. Like, just because we lost CJ Stroud, don't mean we don't got a top quarterback this year. Like,
Okay.
We got a top quarterback every year.
Right.
So to have Penn State in front of us that haven't beat us in 20 years is just crazy.
That's fake news. They beat you in 2016. So that was
one time in 10 years, Uncle Lou.
Right.
It's disrespectful. So, this offseason, I've just been looking at the tables, looking at everything. And I'm just like, college football might as well forfeit. We got the best player in college football this year, the best defense, number 1 in the nation.
No, I got to stop you right there. Just stop.
Why?
Because you know that because it's not true and you know it.
How is that not true?
I didn't say. Look, you said the best player in the nation. I didn't say anything. You want to talk about Marvin Harrison? I can agree with you there. You want to talk about Ohio State being a plug and play?
We got the best defense in the nation.
No, you don't. No, you haven't. Ohio State hasn't had the best defense in the nation a day in your lifetime. So stop.
What?
So stop.
We had the best defense in 2019.
Bullshit. Being on roller skates and giving up 300 yards rushing to Michigan every year ain't the best defense in the country. Oregon comes in there, runs for 300 yards.
2 years.
I mean, you let Stetson Bennett outplay C.J. Stroud. nobody wants to hear shit about that soft-ass defense being the best defense in the country. That's fucking ridiculous. You want to talk about the offense? You want to talk about Marvin Harrison? You want to talk about Emeka Egbuka? You want to talk about Julian Fleming? You want to talk about Matt Stover? Travion Henderson, Mayan Williams, we can talk about all those players. You're not going to come on here and tell me Ohio State's got the best defense in the country when it's a goddamn lie. There's not a soul on planet Earth who thinks Ohio State has the best defense in the country. There are Ohio State fans don't even think that, man. What is wrong with you? How can you disappear for an entire offseason, show back up like you got like a tumbleweed that got blowed back in, talking about Ohio State's got the best defense in the country, man? Everybody that is listening to this show is now dumber having heard you, sir. And not only that, nobody believes you. Not a soul. You won't be ranked number 1 in a single defensive category. Not one. Not a single one.
What you mean?
You won't be ranked number 1 in a single defensive category. You're going to give up more points than Georgia. You're going to give up more yards than Georgia. You're going to give up more yards rushing than Georgia. Across the board, you're not in the same universe as Georgia defensively.
I got a take. Let me explain it. This is why we're going to be the best defense in college football. We got 2 of the best edges in the nation. Our secondary has massively improved.
With anything. You can rank
our linebackers is back.
You can rank a team
our
fifth,
squad is
and
just
they
better
call up
this
and
year.
fucking cry and bitch,
we
moan
got
and
rid of the
complain.
problem. The problem
you can
was
agree
CJ
with the guy
Stroud.
that Marvin Harrison is the greatest player in the history of history and that their quarterback is plug and play is going to be good. But if you don't also agree with them that their defense is the best thing since the 1985 Chicago Bears, then they get all pissed off and bent out of shape. This is the problem.
We back.
This is the
we
problem.
Back. What you mean? Second year in Jim Knowles' system?
Back to
Second
what?
Year?
Back
Last
to losing
year,
2 games a year like you always do.
It was close.
You're
so look,
back.
this is the second year. We back and we better. Georgia couldn't score on our defense in the third quarter in the Peach Bowl.
Third quarter?
Point.
What about the fourth quarter?
Zero.
What about the fourth quarter?
Zero.
What about the money quarter?
How about that?
What about the money quarter? What about the money quarter? 18-3. 18-3. Outscored in the fourth quarter. C.J. Stroud got outplayed by a 4-foot-tall walk-on midget because your defense couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed in the fourth quarter. The same reason you lost to Michigan last year. The same reason you lost to Michigan the year before that. The same reason you lost to Oregon 2 years ago, too. You can't stop anything. Yeah, Michigan fucking owns you. Owns you. Your entire defense wears roller skates that only go in reverse. Every time you show up against Michigan, you guys are going backwards for the entire game. It's unbelievable. It's like y'all.
2019. They forfeited in 2020. Came back and won 2 in a row.
Yeah. Humiliated you. Blew you out. Completely owned you each of the last 2 years. Just owned you. Just owns you.
Nobody want to hear about Michigan.
Michigan just owns you.
How is... Let's talk about Georgia. Let's talk about Carson Beck.
C.J. Stroud's 0-2 versus J.J. McCarthy.
What you mean?
C.J. Stroud's 0-2 versus J.J. McCarthy.
Man, listen. J.J. McCarthy, listen. J.J. McCarthy is a good quarterback, but listen, J.J. McCarthy lost to TCU in the playoffs. Nobody want to talk about that, but everybody want to talk about, Ohio State going to lose to Notre Dame. When they know in their mind, they don't believe that, because once we hit the field, guess what's going to happen? 49-7. It happens every year.
It didn't happen last year when you played Notre Dame, and you beat Notre Dame 21-10, and they had a coach who didn't know what he was doing. It was his first ever game as a coach. You beat them 21-10, man, last year. That was freaking Notre Dame.
Jackson Smith-Njigba got hurt.
It's always an injury, man. It's always an injury. Jackson Smith-Njigba got hurt. You've got 19 NFL wide receivers, you fucking idiot. Every time one gets a hangnail, y'all can't win a goddamn game, man. This is fucking alarming. You recruit in the top 5 every single year. You've got 6 NFL wide receivers on your team, but one of them gets a goddamn runny nose, and y'all can't beat anybody. It's fucking sad, man. Grow up. Stop blaming injuries every time y'all lose a goddamn game. Michigan didn't have I played running back for Michigan against you last year. Me. They called me. Michigan called me. Michigan called me the week of the game. I played running back for Michigan. I had 200 yards rushing against Ohio State in the Michigan game. I put on that silly ass helmet with the wings on it, and I ran for 200 yards against Ohio State.
Michigan, man. What don't you understand?
All of Michigan's running backs were hurt. They still ran for 300 yards on you. You know why? They've got 85 scholarships, the same you do. So everybody's sick and goddamn tired of every time one of Ohio State's player gets their period, y'all can't beat a goddamn soul. Oh, my God. Oh, Marvin Harrison's got tired again. Marvin Harrison's on his period. He's got to take another nap in the third quarter again. Guess we're not winning this game.
Take it from us. That's the only way. We are the best. If we full strength, full capacity, on go, we gonna win. Period, point blank.
Well, I got some bad news for you. There ain't a single team in the country that ever plays a game at full capacity. So if you have to be full capacity to win a game, you're not winning any. And I just want to remind you that Michigan owns you and has blown you out 2 years in a row.
Michigan owns us?
Yeah.
But we beat Michigan 8 years in a row. Check the stats.
Not last year. Not the year before. They own you.
2014.
They own Ryan Day.
2015,
Michigan owns Ryan Day.
2017, 2018, 2019, 2020.
Didn't play in 2020.
They canceled. They forfeited.
Ohio State canceled.
Clemson in 2020.
Ohio State canceled in 2020.
What are you talking about, Uncle Lou?
Ohio State canceled in 2020 so they get back into the playoffs.
That Michigan owns us because they beat us 2 years in a row.
Ryan Day works for Michigan.
Tell Michigan to catch up. Even if they three-peat this year, so what? We beat them 3 times. They only beat us 3 times in a row. We beat them 8 times in a row.
Michigan doesn't need to catch up with you. Michigan owns you all time. Michigan owns you all time. It's not even close.
Michigan owns us all time.
Yeah, it's not even close.
What about the past 2 centuries?
What about the past 2 years?
22 minus 17.
No, you don't get to cherry pick.
We won 17 times. They only won like 4 times.
No.
In 22 years.
Nope, you don't get to cherry pick.
Own us?
You don't get to cherry pick.
Make no sense.
You either pick now or you pick all time. You don't get to cherry pick a random amount of time. You either pick all time or you pick now. Right now they own you. They beat you 2 years in a row. Ryan Day works for Michigan.
Killing Michigan.
Ryan Day works for Michigan. Ryan Day works for Michigan. He's a plant.
Now Ryan Day.
Ryan Day works for Michigan.
My coach. Now y'all getting on my coach. When y'all get on my coach, I get real mad.
Hey, Swimey.
Ryan is one of the best coaches in the nation.
Hey, Swimey.
Only way he lose
Swimey.
is if the refs take it from us.
Swimey.
Period, point blank.
Swimey, can I ask you something, Swimey?
I'm tired of this, man.
Hey.
I'm tired of this, man.
Hey.
Real talk.
We got to move
Y'all get on my nerves with this narrative stuff, man. I love my Buckeyes, man. I can't wait. I just can't wait for this season. All I keep hearing, Ohio State 9-4. Hit my phone. Ohio State going 9-4, 9-5. Who we gonna lose to? Notre Dame. Notre Dame. They couldn't even beat Navy last year. What do y'all think they're gonna do to us? We're coming. We got the best players in the nation on our team, and y'all know it. Y'all can't beat us. The only people that can beat us is the refs off these targeting calls. We got 2 national championships robbed from us. 2019, when Clemson freaking did that. We fumbled the guy. He caught the ball. We took it from him, and then we scored. Then they called it back. Last year, Marvin Harrison Jr. gets smacked in the end zone, get knocked out. Now we out for the count. Now we gone. Best player gone. I'm tired of this, man. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see this year, man. We supposed to be 2-time natties under Ryan Day. All the Ohio State fans, y'all fake fans. Y'all had no faith in y'all team, and we coming for what's ours this year. Period, point blank. Forget Georgia. Forget Michigan. Michigan is our sons. We've been beating Michigan for years. We beat them 8 times in a row. Y'all own us. How do you own somebody that, first of all, 2020 y'all canceled? Nobody want to talk about that. Because in 2020 we played Clemson. We whooped them. So what you think we would have did to Michigan in 2020 when Michigan was trash? Oh, that was 9 in a row right there. We beat them 8 years. Oh, they came back and better. We got J.J. McCarthy and Donovan Edwards. Okay, bro, we all going to see this year when we full strength going into the game, and we're going to do Michigan dirty, and then we coming for us ours. Georgia fans, y'all could say all this and gloat. But y'all know y'all don't want to see us on that field.
So now I know why Ryan Day wants to move the Michigan game.
Y'all don't want to see us.
Now I know why Ryan Day wants to move the Michigan game, because you say you can't beat Michigan unless y'all are full strength. And no one's ever full strength at the end of the year, so that's why you and Ryan Day want to move the Michigan game to earlier in the season, so you have a chance to beat them. Is that what you're saying?
I don't even know about Ryan Day saying move the Michigan game.
Yeah, got to move the Michigan game. Ryan Day says got to move the Michigan game to earlier in the year. And now I know why he said that, because you're telling me you can't beat Michigan.
Day?
Yeah, Ryan Day, your pussy ass soft as baby shit head coach wants to move the Michigan game.
I don't agree with that.
Well, it doesn't matter what you agree with. He's like you. He agrees with you. Can't beat Michigan unless you're healthy. Can't be healthy at the end of the year.
Listen, Uncle Lou, this is my take on the SEC this year. This is my take.